Okay, launch control.
Yeah.
And I mean, what can you control? What does it give you?
So I mean, down here you have your suspension and your gearbox, your drivetrain. So you can control, like, basically you have normal, sport and track, and then normal, sport and track for your drivetrain. So suspension, drivetrain, normal, sport and track, and then basically I tend to keep it in normal suspension on the roads.
Yeah,
it's just the most comfortable.
Roads, It's very sleek and clean in here. You know, when you see cars like this from the outside, you're expecting to see millions of buttons and stuff like that, but it's very like sleek and clean.
So most of your controls are done by this dial here, so you can access all your menus. So you can lift the car, lower the car.
Yeah, well, I mean, they probably made it user friendly.
Although, to be fair, I don't really have trouble with bumps and stuff, even with the lift kit up. So I'm gonna go down here and take that other road.
Yeah, that's perfect.
So when it pulls and it tends to stay relatively flat.
I think this is the lowest car I've ever been in. So you're on the pedals now?
No, it's still shifting by itself. But if I touch a pedal, I can take over.
Okay.
And then if I push this button down here, it says manual on it, then it's full manual.
Oh, okay, so it allows you to downshift if you need, but it won't turn over into paddle shift mode. Okay, I see.
But it's still automatic manual now, so if I forget about it, it'll take back over.
Okay, that's clever.
So the electronics in this car are amazing. Somehow they managed to keep it straight and flat, even when
left check. When you're pressing it.
Push it probably too far beyond what I should be on public roads. But
and I mean, in future, what are you thinking about in future? You guys want to get something similar or something different, or?
For now, this is probably enough. I mean, we've only had it for 2 months, so it's but
I'm sure you're still getting used to it.
Yeah, still getting used to it and stuff, but I mean, I like the brand McLaren, so it would definitely be, for me, another McLaren.
Like a P1?
That's far in the future. That's P1 is many times the cost of this one. But
okay, so we're going to go right here. I mean, I guess it's all money, eh?
Yeah, I don't know. So personally, I'm not a big fan of like heavy mods to cars.
Okay, you like your
I like
stock
things
stuff.
stock. So the way I feel about it is like this car was designed by McLaren to do the things that it can do. So
yeah, no, 100%.
buying a BM and like modding it, putting R1 million in it, you're still not gonna get like the full package. So like the handling, the gearbox, everything else here in this. And then even these cars, I've heard of guys tuning these to get close to 720 power out of the 570.
So this road is perfect for a bit of a, but obviously now,
if we don't get hung up by learners.
puts you into your seat, eh? Jeez, like. Whoa. And are you used to the power yet?
Somewhat. Launch control is still rather scary.
Is it? We're gonna go right here. Oof. I mean, you hardly touched it there, and my stomach felt like it went
No, it didn't
into
even,
my back.
Didn't even get to the rev limiter.
And then we're gonna go straight here.
Oh, yeah, it's like 8.5 if you put it in track mode.
Yeah, you don't really want to be going up to 9,000, I guess.
No, if you leave it in this mode now, it will short shift for you before it gets there.
Those few seconds you struggle to breathe.
It's more calm when you're in the driver's seat, to be honest.
Really?
Yeah.
Doesn't feel that way on this side, I'm not gonna lie.
Just don't look at the speedo. Get it right before you know it, you're doing 180.
It doesn't feel like angry, if that makes sense. It just feels like that linear power.
You see what I mean by it holds itself straight.
Yeah.
Like, because I'm flat on the accelerator there.
It doesn't feel like it wants to take you to the nearest street pole, you know, and you fighting it or anything. It feels like it's just straight power it's easy to control almost.
It's very well balanced.
Yeah. Well, like you said, these cars are designed.
Fantastic electronics going on as well.
These cars are designed for that exact reason. I mean, the interior is beautiful as well. It's so sleek. And obviously there's aircon and all that, so you've got all your luxuries.
No more difficult to drive than like my 5 Series. In fact, the suspension in this is probably more comfortable than in my 5 Series.
We're going to go straight. Sure. And everywhere you go, people are waving. I saw a guy flashing his brights.
It's a lot of attention. I suppose that's the only drawback for me. I'm not one to.
Do you not enjoy that part of it?
Enjoy the attention. I mean, it's fun sometimes. I like little kids, like 9-year-old little kids. But yeah, I mean, I have, like, the other day we were parked at Flamingo and my wife was sitting in the car, and like she said, like 5 people came up to her and knocked at the window. And I was having my hair cut, and some random dude walked into the barber, and he was like, "Is that your McLaren out there?" And I'm like, "Yeah, can I help you?"
Okay, we're gonna go straight here. Yeah. That feeling never ever gets old. And then left here. Okay, launch control.
Yeah.
Whoa, is that a bit of turbo lag?
Yeah, it's turbo lag.
So it's obviously running on engine alone, and then once the turbos kick in, you just get sucked into your seat.
Yeah, so after like 4,000.
Okay, so do they kick in at 4,000?
On this trip you'll hear them, so you'll listen to them spool. So I'm going to open the windows,
Okay.
and then you'll hear them spool up
Okay.
as we go back down the hill. So we're in
This is crazy.
the most aggressive mode now. Track and track.
Hopefully you guys can hear this with the windows open. That was aggressive. You could hear the turbo spool.
Yeah, you can even, if we put it in neutral, you
Okay.
should be able to hear them spool. We put the handbrake up.
Oh, that feeling. I'm still trying to fathom this whole concept of feeling so comfortable in a car that's going that fast.
Yeah, that's again my argument against heavily modded cars. It's nice to feel comfortable. Obviously, you feel safe with the brakes. I know if somebody pulls in front of us now, I can stop in time.
Yeah. Well, I mean, when we were doing those launches earlier, you could feel this car was just stopping immediately. And I think that people watching this video, I wish they could see the speed that we're doing, because it's probably not even relaying.
Yeah,
This video is probably going to look like a Sunday drive video.
yeah, I would suspect so, but yeah. Unfortunately, we can't say how fast we're going, but
I wish we could, guys, I wish we could. But yeah, it's crazy, it's crazy, 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 crazy. Can't keep the smile off my face. I mean, you get to places so quickly, like look how far we've already gone in the matter of probably what, 10 minutes? 12 minutes?
yeah, it's supposed to be an hour and back trip to Pretoria.